Hey guys, hi, I'm Ekta and you are watching Ekta Science Education class. Today we are going to learn about class 6 CBSE lesson number 16 air around us. As guys, you know that living things cannot survive without air. One can live without food and water for a few days, but it is difficult to live without air. We cannot see or smell air, but we can feel its presence when it starts moving or blowing. As you have saw the video that I have presented here, which shows that air is present, different things, water, then wind turbines, they are moving. Why they are moving? Trees rustle. Why? Because of presence of air only. So its presence can be suggested when things move. When air blows, moving or blowing air, we say it as a wind. Okay, students, so air is present all around us, but we cannot see it. We can feel the presence of air when the leaves of the trees rustle, the cloths hanging on the clothesline sway, or the pages of the open book begin fluttering, and the weathercock, this is weathercock, when weathercock moves indicating the direction of the wind. Okay, so moving air, we can say moving air is called as a wind. Continuously moving air is said to be moving, or blowing air is called as a wind. Now air is present all around us, like God. We know that God, we pray God, but nobody has seen the God, but still we feel the presence of God. Likewise, there is a presence of air, wind. So these are some things which proves air is present. Even air help you to fly the kite in air. These wind turbines, these clothes dry with the presence of air only. These turbines move with the help of the air only. Now why the air? You know how? Can you think any time? If there is air, then why these mountaineers carry such a heavy load on their back? Why? The air present, the answer is here, the air present around us goes up to 1,000 kilometers above the sea level. But 99% of the air is present up to the height of 30 kilometers only. Almost negligible air exists above that height. As air becomes thinner with the increase in the height, as a result of that, these mountaineers have to carry oxygen cylinders with them. While they are climbing the mountains, they need the oxygen cylinders along with them. It's necessary. Okay, so what's next factor we are going to learn? As we know, air is present everywhere, even in the empty containers. It is the air that makes the ships, sailboat, airplanes, windmills move. Moving air, we know that it's a wind or wind. It moves gently. It is a breeze. The air which moves very soft, very sweet. हल्का सा जो हवा का झोंका हम कहते हैं, that is a breeze. That's a breeze. Now we know that the next point we are going to learn is the atmosphere. We know that earth is only having the life because of presence of a proper atmosphere, because of presence of air, water, and all the things. Climatic conditions are favorable. That's why life is there on the earth planet, not on the Mars, not Neptune, not any other planet. Correct? The blanket of the air surrounding the earth is called as atmosphere. Atmos is a gaseous layer, sphere, a blanket of airy gaseous layer. The thick blanket of air surrounding the earth is said to be the atmosphere. Now, the different atmosphere is mainly divided into 5 different layers. These layers we are going to learn in this video. There are 5 basic layers starting from troposphere. Stratosphere is the second, mesosphere is the third, thermosphere is the fourth, and exosphere is the last one. So basically, or namely, troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exospheres are the 5 different layers of the atmosphere. Let's learn them one by one. As you can see here, the distance in kilometer is shown. How much is the range of these layers? Actually, troposphere lasts up to 0 to 10 kilometer. As you move away from the earth, 0 to 10 kilometer, the layer will be the troposphere. After 10 to 30 kilometer, there will be stratosphere. 30 to 50 kilometer away from the earth's surface, you will find mesosphere. Away from the earth 50 to 400 kilometer, you will find thermosphere. Away from 400 kilometer, you will get exosphere. So these are 5 basic layers of the atmosphere. Correct? You can see this: the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and last one is the exosphere. This is the earth's surface and these are the layers: tropo, strato, meso, thermo and exo. After exosphere, there will be the space. There will be this space. Let's learn the all 5 layers in detail. Now the very first is the troposphere. The troposphere is where all the weather occurs. 0 to 10 kilometer, you know that the range is 0 to 10 kilometer. Now it is the closest layer, the very first layer of earth's surface. It is the layer we live in actually. We know that higher altitude is equal to colder temperature. Troposphere is the most dense part of the atmosphere. Formation of the clouds and weather changes take place in this layer only. Formation of clouds and different weather changes take place in this layer. The next layer is the stratosphere, is the layer in which aeroplanes fly. The ozone layer, which protects us from harmful ultraviolet radiations coming from the sun, is in this stratosphere. You can see the layer sits on the top of the troposphere. Its elevation ranges from 10 km around 25 km. This layer contains the ozone layer, which actually protects us from the harmful sunlight. The next one is the mesosphere. The mesosphere is located directly above the stratosphere. This is the where meteoroids and comets are destroyed. Why? Because the mesosphere is the coldest layer. Meteors burn in this layer when they enter Earth's atmosphere. This layer is the coldest layer, that is higher altitude, colder temperature. We know that higher altitude, lower temperature always. Then next one is a mesosphere. In a mesosphere, this we already learned. Meteor will burn here. Always where the layer of the atmosphere end, it will said to be the pause. Pause means to stop, to end, to over, to come to end. That's why stratosphere where it will end, it's a stratopause. Mesosphere where the mesosphere will end, it is a mesopause. The troposphere where it will be end, it's a tropopause. Next is the thermosphere. As the therm means heat, the therm indicates, thermosphere indicate the heat. Thermosphere is the layer in which the satellites move in their respective orbits. In this layer, this layer is very thin and very hot. The thermosphere is the layer in the Earth's atmosphere which directly above the mesosphere and below the exosphere. Within this layer of the atmosphere, ultraviolet radiation causes. Why this region is very, we can say, very hot? As high altitude is very cold, we know that, but this is why this happen, because of the layer of atmosphere, UV radiation causes photoionization and photodissociation of molecule, creating ions. The thermosphere thus constitute the larger part of the ionosphere and give the layer very hot climatic conditions. Again, we can have add up here a layer of electrically charged particle in the thermosphere is also called as the ionosphere. The last one is the exosphere. The outermost layer of the Earth's surface atmosphere is the exosphere, which merges with the emptiness of the outer space, where hydrogen and helium gas you can find over there. Exosphere contains the least amount of air. Beyond exosphere, there is a no air exists. No air is present over there after exosphere. Very little amount of air is present. The exosphere begins about 500 miles above the Earth's surface and continues out about 18,000 miles. Only light, hydrogen and helium atoms exist because of intense cosmic radiation of the sun. Temperature may range from 4500 Farad degree to near absolute zero also. So this is all about the 5 layers of atmosphere. In the next part of this chapter, in the next part of this video, we will learn about the composition of air, the pollution of the air, how we can stop that pollution also. So basically this is very important part 1 is very important of this chapter. Otherwise you know that which are the different composition of the air, then you know that what is air pollution. But this chapter is quite firstly introduced to this syllabus about the 5 layers in detail, the 5 layers of atmosphere. So I think this is very important point of this chapter, which we learn the 5 basic layers of atmosphere. Hopefully you understood this chapter, students. Watch this video, share this video and gain the knowledge more and more. Watch the chapter, read the chapter also from the book. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye students, have a good day.